channel, and welcome back to another video. So I just thought I would do a cook along and kind of a chit chat with you guys and just update you on some things that have been going on. Well, really nothing's going on other than me starting my new job, and that's going extremely well. So I was putting together the meal for the kids tonight, and I thought I would just kind of bring you guys along and just chit chat about keto just a little bit while I'm doing this. So I'm doing a spaghetti squash, and I'm just adding in some spinach. I'm having to pick around some pieces. So I have some peppers in here. My onions were frozen and I couldn't get them unfroze. So I'm doing a spaghetti squash, which has already gone in the microwave, and we're actually going to do baked spaghetti. Alana's working on dishes in the background, and Jackson is nobody knows what Jackson is doing while we're working on stuff, except Jackson. Oh, his stuff's already handled, so he's handled it. So, anyway, so I started keto probably, I would say, the end of August, 1st of September. I think I was counting September, so October, November, December, January, February. So about 5 months, and I have seen some really good results. Now, I will be honest and say I've not lost a lot of weight on the scale, but I've lost inches, and that's probably been the best thing for me. But in the beginning, I started off taking a magnesium supplement. It was like 250 milligrams, and it really wasn't doing what I think it was supposed to do, because I take another supplement for my digestion anyway before I started doing keto. And I switched my magnesium to another brand that was about 400 milligrams. I think it was just a better brand, and it seemed to work really, really well. Well, I ran out of that, and so I had a coupon, and I got a different brand. And for some reason, and I really don't know what the reason is, it just has not been doing what the other brand was doing for me. So I was having a lot of bloating, and I was eating what I was supposed to eat. So since I've been on keto, I have not had any cheats, nothing. I mean, I'm just for real serious about this lifestyle. That one time I was in Kansas City, of course, I, didn't eat the right thing. I wasn't even thinking about that chicken, and that chicken still bothers me. I mean, it still bothers me right now. Thank you, lovely. But I have tried my hardest to definitely eat what I'm supposed to eat. And with that being said, I shouldn't be feeling as bloated as I have been feeling. So what it made me believe is that it was the magnesium supplement. And whenever I get the money I need to go and buy that same brand that I had bought the second time, I will. And I think last time I got it, it was on sale. So I think I've been waiting on a sale. I very rarely go to Walgreens, and that's where I got it from last time. And the couple times that I have been to Walgreens since then, I have not had the extra money to get it. So I am going to go back and get it. But in the meantime, what I've been trying is this Teamy Skinny Tea. And I will honestly say I think that it is helping me with some of my digestive issues. So the first time I ever saw the tea was on Julie's channel from Living Large on Lifetime. Julie lives out in California. She does Weight Watchers. She's a lifetime member. And I first saw her do it on her channel when I was doing Weight Watchers. And I always wanted to try it, but it was like, oh, I don't know. So then, just recently, I've had the opportunity to try it and see how I like it or what I think. And I'm going to say this very honestly, that I think it's helping. And I did look at one thing on it that kind of gives me a little bit of pause, and that's just because I'm counting carbs. There are 3 carbs per teaspoon, but there's 1 fiber, so 2 net grams of carbs. And you know, I think for the benefits, it outweighs that carb count because I try to do well on my other carbs during the day. So for me, knowing that it's going to help with my digestive health, and I got the teeny skinny, I'm going to keep giving it a whirl and seeing how it's going to do. And like I said, I think that it is doing what it's supposed to do, which is to aid in my digestion. So what I do is I just get a cup of water. You saw me prepping it earlier. I just get a cup of water out of the machine. I put a teaspoon of the tea leaves in this infuser. Isn't that cute? Look at that little tea infuser. And then I just let it steep for about 3 to 5 minutes. I kind of let mine steep for a few more minutes, just because normally I'm doing 2 or 3 things at the time and I don't have a chance at that moment to get to it. And I just find it just makes the flavor a little bit deeper or richer. Now, it doesn't really have a flavor to me. Like, I like Earl Grey teas and peppermint teas and all of those types of things. So it doesn't really have a flavor. It tastes like, you know, unsweetened tea. But I have had it with lemon, which was really good. And I have had it with some of the sweet leaf drops, but I don't think I have the right sweet leaf drops. I just have French vanilla. I do want to invest in some lemon drops and some peppermint because I love peppermint tea. But I don't have those right now, and I have to get them from Whole Foods or Publix, and those are not close to where I live. So again, everything is the almighty dollar and how much money I have at the time. So I'm going to plan to invest in those to use with the tea, but I just like it with the lemon, or I like it plain. I can drink coffee plain, so drinking the tea plain has not been a problem for me. And I've been thinking about whether I was going to go on a coffee fast. Now, I love coffee. I drink a lot of coffee, but I have done 40-day coffee fasts before, quite often actually. And I was thinking about it because I've heard that coffee could be something that is bothering my digestion. I've not done a lot of research on that, so I'm just saying the things that I have heard, and that might be something that is irritating me or bothering my digestion. So I'm considering going on another coffee fast and then just doing the tea while I'm doing the fast. I haven't made that determination just yet, but I'm considering it. So I'm thinking about it. Like I said, you just do your water, and it's easy for me. Like, I can't do complicated stuff. So you put your water, you put your teaspoon of tea in your infuser, and this has holes in it. It has holes so that the water can drain, but it doesn't leave the tea leaves in there. And I really like how Julie does it. Julie takes her tea in like a jug of water, and she lets it steep over the day while she's at work. So I really do like that part. And I just like the flavor that it gives me. I like the richness that I get from it, and I definitely like the results that it has given me since I've been doing it, which really has just been about a week. I haven't felt as bloated. I think today was the day that I finally felt like really better. And I have been feeling bloated for a couple of months just because I haven't had my the right magnesium, or the one that I had been taking before. So anywho, I'm giving it a whirl, and I just thought that I would mention it here. If anybody is interested in trying out the tea, I will have a link in the description box below with a referral code. You can get 15% off by typing in the code MGB15, and that will give you 15% off of your purchase. I'm just doing the skinny tea. They did have some other teas listed on there, but for me and my purposes of life, the skinny was what I needed to help, again, promote some positive digestion and I'm here for it. So, you know, we'll see what happens. So in my pan, I have one small spaghetti squash. The spaghetti squash we've been getting from Aldi are really, really small. To that, I added some green peppers, some spinach. I cooked those down. And then I added in 2 bags of that chicken that we got on sale that one time. I thought we had used that all up. But as it turns out, we had some more of that chicken in our deep freeze. So we pulled those out. I am going to drop in a couple of my cream cheese balls, because this has the bacon in it and the cream cheese and then a little bit of regular cheese, cheddar cheese. So I'm adding that in. And I'm going to add in some Alfredo sauce. I'm going to put it into this bacon dish, throw it into the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. And the kids and I are going to eat. So we just thought you might enjoy hanging out with us in our kitchen. Okay, you guys, so while that's in the oven, I just thought I'd come over and just have a little chit-chat with you guys. I wanted to read what was on the back of this. So you get 2.3 ounces in the bag, and you know I had to take my glasses off because I just can't see. So let's see. It has yerba mate, oolong tea, wheel gulum, lotus leaf, lime leaf extract, ginger root, rhubarb root. It says it contains plant-based caffeine, and it also says recommended for adults only. Of course, if you are taking medications or pregnant, nursing, consult your healthcare provider prior to using this product. So my thing is, you know, I am all about checking with your doctor before you do any healthcare change, before you start exercising, before you do any meal plan changes. Check with your physician. I went to my doctor, let's see, it is what? It's February, so I just went to the doctor in January, and my doctor was very, very pleased with my blood pressure. Was really good, and now I'm down to 1 blood pressure medication. So I'm hoping, I'm praying, and I need to make sure I'm committing that to prayer seriously. When I say I'm praying, I really want to make sure that I'm praying and not just saying I'm praying. So I'm praying that after, because I go back in a year for blood work, that my blood pressure is good enough that I can come off of that 1 medication, and that I've lost enough weight, because even on the scale there, I was down in the 100s, and I have not been in the 100s the whole time I have been in her office. So, I mean, and she's seen me probably at my heaviest. At my heaviest, I was 250 pounds. And I know that a lot of people's like, no, you were never that heavy. Yes, I was. When I was 9 months pregnant with Jackson, I was 250 pounds. And I lost a little bit of weight right after I had Jackson. But I probably stayed in the 230s. I know I stayed in 220s for years. I was just heavy. And now I am down below 200. And I'm not really, I didn't weigh this week, partially because I had been bloating prior to me doing the skinny tea. So I wanted to see, and I will weigh next week if, you know, where I am as far as how, if this has helped. Of course, everything is eating and everything is, you know, exercise. So exercise, I had been trying to get to the gym. I had been to the gym before the holidays, like 2 days a week, 2 to 3 days a week. It's February. I haven't been to the gym yet. So my thing is, and it's partially because of my schedule, I'm getting the kids to Taekwondo later because I'm driving farther, which I love my job, just saying, just in case anybody had any questions. This has been, woo, there's a thumbs up. And I loved what I did before, but I love going to different places, and I'm meeting a lot of students and a lot of teachers, and I'm not interacting with just my specific group, but is a lot of people, and I love it. I really, really love it. Honestly, I love it. So I'm not able to get into the gym, but what I am doing is I'm making it to my Taekwondo classes. And with that being said, you know, Taekwondo is cardio, there's forms, and I'm trying to test this round. So let's see, Alana will, she will be invited to do her black belt test in the next round, and I'm hoping to do my test in the next round. Jackson will not test because he has not been a black belt for a whole year, And he's not ready for second degree yet. He still has some training he needs to do. So Alana will test for black, and Mom will hopefully test for green, which will make me out of the basic class. But I'm okay being in the basic class, but I still need to be able to move up. So the only nights that I can take Taekwondo is Wednesday night. Well, that's not true. I can take Taekwondo any night of the week, but there are other adults in the night classes on Wednesday. They do have morning classes, but I work during the morning, so I can only do those in the summertime. So I'm trying to go on Wednesday nights because I can actually take classes with other adults. And Alana does qualify to take adult classes, but sometimes she just likes taking with her friends, and I totally get it. It's no problem. So, anywho, I am enjoying the tea, and I do have to decide whether I want to do a coffee fast, and it might be good for me because I am at 3 different schools. So 3 different schools. My office is another place, and then if I have to go down to the central office, that's another place. So each place I go, they have the Keurig machines, and you have to take your own pods where you go. So it would be just as easy to pack, you know, the tea infuser in a Ziploc bag. I'm only doing 1 cup a day. That would help me decrease my amount of caffeine, because I could drink a pot of coffee a day. I'm here for it. You know, waking up to Folgers in your cup, whatever, I'm here. But I do love tea, and you know, Shelly drinks a lot of tea, and I have the tea drawer as well. I have a lot of teas, but I love those things. So I am seriously considering the coffee fast. Like I said, I haven't decided, but I'm thinking about it. Just to get my system regulated, clean everything out, get on a good digestive health, and then maybe slowly ease back into coffee, or maybe not at all. And I do fine with it or without it. I do love it though. So let's see what else is going on. We talked about the job. Just, I am absolutely in love with what I do. I loved what I did before. I mean, I was always going to be a teacher. We're doing interest inventories, and every time I take the interest inventory, I score the highest on social, and it says social people, people with social interests, and these are based on Holland codes, teach, give advice, or help others, or serve other people. And that just describes me really honestly to a T. So I am enjoying it. The travel is not as bad. It really is just no problem. I can put on a YouTube video or a preaching. I was listening to Priscilla Shire preach this morning, just, you know, as I'm driving in, about the cookbook, and I would definitely recommend that cookbook. As well as Craveable Keto. That was one of the first ones that I owned, and a friend of mine gave that to me, and I was very thankful for that. Absolutely excellent recipes. But I do a lot of printing offline. I'll just find a recipe I like. Now, I don't pin a lot of things on Pinterest, and here's why. When Pinterest very first came out, I knew that Shakima would have a Pinterest addiction, so I purposefully kept myself off of Pinterest. Purposefully, when it very first came out, I said, you are not going on this thing because you are going to become addicted. And so over the years, as it has been a thing, I just remember that previous statement that I had said to myself, if you do this, it's not going to be good, so don't do it. And so that's why I don't pin a lot. But I do print, and I have a recipe book that I put together of the things we like. Last week, Alana made the white chicken chili in the crock pot, and she did an excellent job. I've made it before, and I think she did the very best. Now, we didn't have one ingredient we didn't have, but she still did a good job of putting together what we did have, and it was excellent. You know, the kids do just as well as I do with cooking and stuff. I actually meant to make some muffins. I actually meant to do some muffins while I was in the kitchen just a few minutes ago, and I actually forgot about it. The cinnamon muffins out of the Southern Keto Cookbook, fantastic. They are fantastic, hands down. But anywho, I'm just going to encourage you guys, check with your healthcare providers before you do anything. If you decide to do, if you and your doctor decide it's a good idea to do ketogenic lifestyle, it is doable. I have had to purposefully stay purposeful. any day, at any moment. You know, people are like, well, you're doing so good, you must not have any cravings. No, I crave all the time. I could go eat a piece of bread right now. I could eat a hot dog in a bun with chili and cheese and all the things. I could go buy Krispy Kreme and get a cool dozen and just cram it in my face. I mean, I thought about it today. I was like, Lord, if I just had a sandwich, it would just be, So my cravings don't go away, but I enjoy the benefits of how I feel now. Because if you've been with me for any length of time, you know at the end of the summer, well, at the beginning of the summer last year, it was probably about end of May, early June, I felt like I was going to die, like literally. I had prepared myself that this was it for Shakima. I was done because I felt so horrible in my body. It was fighting me, and I don't know what it was. I know immediately when I changed to the ketogenic lifestyle or way of eating, I felt so much better. And I know people struggle with, you know, or people have said, well, you can't maintain this long term. I don't know that that is absolutely true, because if you think about it, I'm not eating sticks of butter. I can eat salads anytime. They tell you to eat salads all the time. I can eat lean meats. I don't have to eat steak every day. I'm eating chicken every day this week. I got some fish in the freezer. That would work out as well. Just because I'm not eating breads or carbs, I think we're okay, because I am getting some carbs naturally through the foods that I am eating. I'm just not eating breads and different things like that. So I feel totally okay with maintaining this lifestyle. It doesn't mean there aren't days that I want to cheat. There are. I drive by Krispy Kreme once a week, at least once a week, and I want to, and that sign is on, and I'm like, oh, don't do it, Shakima. And I have really been strong, but it's because I like the way I feel now. I like what I see when I look at myself in the mirror. I am enjoying who I am, and I'm okay with that. And I would prefer that. Dinner's ready. I would prefer that over how I felt before. So let me jump in the kitchen and see how we're looking on our meal, and we'll bring you guys along with us as well. So there it is, you guys. I just put that in the oven for about 15 minutes to melt the cheese that we put on top. We just did a spaghetti squash and we just baked it. That's all. And we probably could have left it for a little while longer, but it was already cooked in the pan. We just wanted to melt that cheese on top, and the kids and I are going to enjoy that. I'm going to finish up my tea. So again, if you want to try the skinny tea, I will leave a referral link in the description box. It is MGB for Mom, Girl, Boy 15. And, you know, try it, see what you think. Julie was the first person I ever saw do it and use it. And then Kelly over at Freedom in a Budget, she's used it before. Just some people that I watch their Weight Watcher journey. Of course, I'm doing keto, and I just believe in the results I saw for them, and I am hopeful that it's going to be exactly what I need to help me get some of the digestive issues settled for me at this moment. So anywho, you guys, thank you so much for stopping by our channel. Thank you again so much for all of your support. It means so much to us. It really does. I may not get to every comment. It has always been my goal to get to every comment, but a lot of them come in now, and I'm so thankful. And I'm always thankful for the thumbs up, you guys. I have never, and I'll go back and look at all my videos, and I get a lot of thumbs up. That's awesome. I mean, I'm like, man, look at that. They thumbed it up. That's awesome. It helps us out. It just encourages us that we are providing the content that people want to see. I know some videos are more popular than others. No video on my channel is any more popular than my grocery hauls. I mean, that's just what people love. And then, of course, my budget videos. And I just do a little bit of everything. And the reason I do that is because I do it all. I do everything because it's just mom. So I would not be true to who I am on my channel if I just did one thing. I know it might get me more views or whatever, but I do everything. And I do it all with the help of Jesus, and I'm thankful for that. So anywho, thank you guys so much for stopping by our channel. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Just as, hey, we liked your video. If you're new around here, hit the red subscribe button. We love to keep you as a part of our YouTube community. Also, hit that little bell. That way you never miss an upload from us. Thank you so much for stopping by our channel, and we'll see you next video. Bye now.